really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you, Alhaitham?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan.
You just want to show off how calm you...
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before...
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again? Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has a way to free lesser...
You know, Paimon's been thinking, what kind of technology could let the sages...
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the Sanctuary of Surasthana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one...
So...
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day. The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into knowledge capsules. All the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone, and the academia's grounds are flowing with all sorts of people. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Denjarar. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan, after all. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Everyone should be in position. All that's left is for us to lead the charge.
Let's go.
So are we just gonna walk in through the front door?
Yes. Were you expecting a stealthy...
Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Scribe? Please, wait. Are you Scribe?
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a...
No. I was just surprised to see you here. Also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference...
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return...
Is that so? The sages search for you, so, from the start, the sages weren't looking...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student.
As I expected. Please, forgive me.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way.
All right. Thank you for your contributions.
What the heck just happened now?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, nowadays, the Academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're obvious farces of intellect.
Wow, so there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our...
Is this the Academia's library?
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive...
There are a students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The Academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nyargarbaha. Just act natural.
What's this platform?
It's a lift that Academia
Are we gonna take it then? The Grand Sage is up.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't.
You think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look...
What's Grand Sage Azar doing here?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts.
Grand Sage, I didn't expect you to...
I'm sure. But compared to you, I am far more... It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards. There's...
All right then, traveler. What did you wish? Today is Nyargarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. You seem to know quite a bit about... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power, these creating a god. Yes, we are using you. If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of... We shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable... Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such... Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity. Care for the people, fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, with that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary of Suris.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves God?
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the Academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray.
I'll hate them?
Anyway, I've brought them to the Academia as ordered, but it took some time and trouble. Oh, that reminds me. Here's the It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about her.
I'll hate them? So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents, as it is Nyargarbaha Day. I'll enter the information on you into the...
We'll be monitored.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy of at least 90... To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for dishonest persons. Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility begets an equally great suspicion? In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcomes.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you would mentally... Your ploy was to sacrifice the Traveler.
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time.
Must I delineate your entire plan? First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Caravan Rebat. However, judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert.
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned...
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for a prolonged time. You were also in the company of the Traveler, a close associate of Lesser Lord. With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia?
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right before you, and I gave you my report.
Indeed, your boldness deserves praise. To think that despite if I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to save Lesser Lord Kusanali, sneak into the Academia on Niagarbaha Day, using Alhaitham's status as the scribe. For should your intentions be discovered, Alhaitham will turn traitor and sacrifice the Traveler, thus proving his innocence. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on...
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the However, under the current circumstances, even that is
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all...
So flight has turned to fight at... Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power.
Azar!
He has gone completely insane. Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Niagarbaha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Paimon got a bit carried away there. How was Paimon acting just now? Great, huh? Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too. We even managed to trick Grand Sage Azar. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when she's worked up. Right. Paimon...
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation.
What? Why do we want to get her locked up on purpose?
She's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to the successful implementation of their plan. They are very aware. Once the traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control, and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much...
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason, of course. She has a more important task. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness, and that way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness.
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to let... However, as for whether she'll actually wake up...
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. It's the one that Alhaitham modified. Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they'd locked us up in here. Were they being careless? Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after... There's a light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... The faster it blinks, the better the signal! Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Water jet! Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed? Whoa, it's Mora! Ooh, Mora! No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure.
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started... I want to become a word... So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their... kept looking for a way to save her... so I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary. The sages are creating a god, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in...
Nahida! Nahida!
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think... do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right... Am I really not needed? How do I really... It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning.
Who are you? You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida!
Nahida?
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you.
I'm fine. When I think of everything that's happened to me...
You should have been angry ages ago.
Huh? Oh, you're back! How's everything? That's wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for any sounds outside. You were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their Nyagarbha day stuff? Yep, so that means our next act is...
Nilou, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I'm sure, and I'm going. You know that I don't like to pass up any opportunity to dance.
All right. You see, but if anything happens, the few...
Don't worry. They've been through worse.
All right. You know, if you really do...
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Nilou, how's it going?
Definitely more than usual. But it's because I'm...
It's okay. Just focus on your
You sure know how to talk. Taking all the credit, even though we came here together.
Well, thank you both. I'll have to treat you to a...
Ooh, that sounds great.
All right, let's get back to business. Nilou, we'll be here to keep people from going...
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia's been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their tests...
Oh, you couldn't think of anything better? Oh, Oh well, I guess it does sound like...
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake.
This isn't the way to the Academia. Better stick to the plan.
Hey, Nilu! Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy right now. Our bait people Do you want some candy? We have more than we can...
Vihar, thank you so much for doing all of this. I'll pass on the candy, though. I cut back on sweets in the period leading up to a performance, and...
You have a point. The stage is cleared and everything's ready, so...
Yeah, thanks to you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep. Come to think of it, when did Alhaitham replace the knowledge capsule that was about... Oh, so that's when he did it! Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary lead? It's a time test... Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's smart. Let's review our plan for this stage again. Paimon remembers that Nilu's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness has been forcefully sealed, the core figures of the Academia and their guards have started to... With the Doctor's technological support,
They think they have...
How despicable of them to rely on such...
But this is also our... I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the artistic performances It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyargarbaha Day.
Are they really going to stop all artistic
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time, I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Nyargarbaha Day, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban. And
sure sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the... That's pretty clever, getting right into their head. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilou of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can...
All right. After the guards and the academia are gone...
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine. Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able...
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening...
all they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report directly to the 6 sages belong to following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated...
Indeed. The trap has been set.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
You gave such an important task to that child.
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him. Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person.
You've got a point. Anyway.
Good luck.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusan.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I...
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even you only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them...
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for...
Hey! They're here! I can see the Academia guards!
All right, it's time, Isak. Take a deep breath.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Huh? Did I just... I'd better go have a look. Were my eyes playing tricks on... I should go check to see if someone's hiding over there. There seems to be nothing here. Just to be safe.
Good thing they didn't find me. I was close.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh no, they found me. Where should I go? How is this possible? There are also Academia guards here.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh no, they found me.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali's over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh no, they found me. Where's...
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali. Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up and find her!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going... I suppose that's all of you? Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you
Phew, that was rough. I almost got...
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters.
An ambush? How's that possible?
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our...
This is odd. The Academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagara. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single...
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apology. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the order to...
Arrest? Who is the... I have an ominous...
arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. I wouldn't dare me. Right now... we are saying that...
What happened? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord disappear? Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary. The Akasha indeed contains this information. How did they bypass my permissions? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submit? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the... Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm...
Confirm? It may be a bit offensive to say this, but how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. If we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy...
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by...
No, Grand Sage. I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. How can that be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah! Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something... Huh? She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
What a comical sight, Azar.
Oh!
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the grand... You all can only see the world in your mind. The one you... And precisely because of this, she has been a wise and worthy...
Sino. Have you been... The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me. But...
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with all...
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell me, what if...
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even Academia staff are forbidden. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Ark.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you,
No. I want you to plead guilty. You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
How long do we have to... Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary...
Here comes your savior.
Dia! Paimon just knew you would come to rescue us!
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish. Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Academia... The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn to blind.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long...
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He hasn't. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assume we should have already rescued our Archon. Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know? Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
they say, it's nice to meet you. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or thank you so much for coming to rescue me. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the...
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and what...
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that... It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. My concept of self has become so... But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in the... This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
There's one more thing.
What is it?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom.
Ah! Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up here!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, if you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That reminds me. We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that... I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to... First things first. I need to remove the restrictions that... After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then... After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukadevata. This might take some time. If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in...
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Benny's Adventure...